Michigan! And we are here in the 1987 Legends cars for one of my favorite combos. Always love racing at Michigan in pretty much anything. And this is Legacy Michigan, so it's a little bit less grip. Don't know if we're going to be very fast, but we are car number 4. And I think we got like 65 laps, I think. And if I remember correctly, from the last time I raced this, which I think was when I was doing my viewer time slot here at Michigan, I think the strategy was to just go as long as possible for the pitting, and then just take 2 tires. So just run the fuel tank out and then take 2 tires. So we'll see about doing that. I remember I did take 2 in that race and ended up spinning myself out crossing one of these seams. So if we end up doing that, we're gonna have to be sort of careful and hopefully not do that again.
Green flag, green flag.
But that's assuming we get no cautions, and hopefully we don't get too many, if any. This did split once. There's like 38 or something that signed up. I'm not going to have hot lap speed, I don't think, but hopefully I can keep the tires on it. Don't feel like that was a very good 1 and 2, and then the second lap is usually not any quicker in these because the tires are already pretty much killed. Try and get a good exit without hitting the wall. Alright, that was close.
One more lap.
This won't be too bad. 42.6, yeah, I'll take that. That's about 2/10 off what fast guys are able to do, but it's quicker than I was in practice. And you can just see the tires are already giving out, so we're not going to get any extra speed out of that. You know, I'm going to do a green flag pit stop. Let's go around one more time. Let's see what we can do getting onto pit road. It's not going to be the exact same feeling because the tires aren't going to be as worn as they would be if we're pitting under green in the race. But I think we should do practice one at least.
Flag. It's over.
Let's just enter the corner like we're racing. I feel like it's going to get loose, especially going over those seams. I feel like protecting the right rear is just going to be as important as protecting the right front here. We got Tyler in here, so that's cool. Let's brake right here. It was very early, but that's alright. We can go a little bit more aggressive than that. But as long as we don't speed, it won't hurt us too much. And hopefully we just have a good race. We're still in P2. I don't know how that's possible. Tyler runs a 43.0. I'm surprised I got a 42.6 there. I was in the high .7s in practice, but I only did a couple laps. 5 car with a .5. These races are long enough, though. A hot lap speed doesn't mean much, especially with the way the tires are. They give out pretty fast. Whether or not you can hit a fast lap doesn't usually come into play, especially considering it's like 1 lap before the tires just will not take it anymore. But hopefully this is a good one. Hopefully we can start well and not miss a shift if we ever get restarts. Looks like we're going to be starting on the outside front row. Well, we do have the 1 still to go, and the 2 and the 8, so I mean, half the field still has to qualify, but they didn't, so we start second. Hopefully we can stay up towards the front the whole time. I don't know if we're going to be able to. I want to go ahead and refresh the paints before I forget. Not everybody's on grid yet. I'll just do it from in the car. I tried to do it in practice, but...
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now.
We've put in plenty of
But
fuel
forgot.
to finish the race.
Pit road is closed.
Don't think we have plenty of fuel. I think we're definitely going to need to stop, but I think we're going to run that empty. We'll see what the lap times are. We may end up doing something different, but I think just going long with it and taking 2 tires is going to be the fastest. So we're going to go ahead and set that to only take 2, and we're going to have to figure out what amount of fuel we're going to need. We'll have to do that later, because I am not sure, but I know we're not going to be wanting a full tank. Maybe half a tank. Let's go ahead and set it to 11. Probably need less than that, but I think that will be safe in case I forget to change it again. So listen, we got 2 tires, 11 gallons. Probably going to need like 7 or 8. Assuming we go green. I hope this is a green race. And I hope we're not on the mic like that the whole time.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
But, what do we got, like 14 people? 18? Pretty small field. We should be able to go green. I'm worried about people losing it in the corners. I think people are going to start to get loose, especially as the tires wear. If you're pushing it mid-corner and you're crossing one of the seams, it can definitely snap on you. But you can catch these things not too bad. So hopefully we can keep it clean up here with the 5 car. Tyler's behind us by a couple rows. I hope we just get off the line alright and don't miss a shift. But yeah, can't let the starting position get me into a get me into a mindset where I have to race really hard. I still need to protect the tires and back up the corners and do all that. I don't care if I lose a few positions to start with. I need to try and get the car to the end. So hopefully we'll be alright. Hopefully my OBS doesn't crash mid-race. I've been having trouble with that. But thankfully it just crashed at the end of the incidents on the Rockingham video.
Get ready.
It's weird, I only have problems with it racing, and it's only been like the last few days. Last week or so. I record other stuff and it never has an issue. So I don't know what the problem is with it.
Alright, man.
He goes early.
Cars in. Green flag, green flag. Pit road is
Get it
now
into 3rd. Let's get it into 4th.
Next car is the leader.
And we're good. Let's settle in here and protect these tires. Use the wheel as little as possible. And just be patient with it. Usually want to run that second seam right here, or the second lane. It's that seam right above it that always gives me trouble. Looks like the 7's pretty quick. I'm not going to fight him too hard. He'll probably get a run out of turn 2 here. I took the corner too shallow and didn't arc it enough. That's a problem I have a lot of the time at a lot of the tracks. He could have taken it to the inside, but he just backs off. I wouldn't have fought him for it. Too early. Too early, and I'm just in save mode. 42.9, that's probably a safe time to run if you want to protect the tires. We'll see what the drop-off is like. I think it's going to get to a point where it just stops falling off. We'll get to like 1 second slower maybe, 1.5 seconds. And that's the reason why staying out long and taking 2 is the fastest, because you're not losing that much time out there on old tires. But I could be wrong, it could be different right now. Maybe we will fall off a lot. We'll just have to see when we get there. I grabbed the seam on the left side of the tires that time, and it got a little bit loose. So I need to keep an eye on that. Still trying to use the wheel as little as we can. Use the throttle and brake to get the car to turn. That's the easiest on the tires, and all of a sudden we have a huge gap behind us. I don't know what happened. Thought they were right behind me, and all of a sudden, almost a second back. Maybe they pushed really hard there the first couple laps and are falling back already, or probably more likely they're going back and saving and we're pushing too hard. We'll see how it plays out. One car hasn't gotten too far ahead of us.
Car just disappeared.
That was not a very good 1 and 2. Somebody's spinning on the inside.
Down at the bottom.
No caution with how much apron's down there. If we get a caution in like within the next 5 laps or something, pitting strategy is going to be very interesting. We might almost be able to make it to the end. Still says 43. We're going to need like 20 laps on fuel. A little bit less than 20. So we'll have to see how much fuel that is.
Alright, man.
And we
Caution is
get a
out.
caution.
Caution is out.
So
Line
we're
up
gonna
single
save some
file.
fuel.
Pit road is closed. Catch the 5 car.
Hopefully no one just stopped on track for that. See, it says 19.3 gallons for 42 laps. So half of that's going to be 21, and half of 19.
Yeah, I'm sitting there admiring
like
that
9.5.
body paint job. Missed the corner.
So, take 10 gallons. We'll, as the race goes on, we'll get more accurate with that, hopefully.
I
But I'm
barely
going to
hit
save
the wall.
some
I
fuel
would've
here
saved
and
it,
not
but
pit, probably.
that safer barrier came out and popped my right rear.
I was hoping this would go all green.
Better keep them safe.
Do we pit now for tires? I don't know. I don't think that would be a good idea. But if people behind us pit, because we still can't make it on fuel, I think we're staying out. Since we can't make it on fuel, I think it'd be fine to stay out still. If we could make it from here, I think pitting would be the ideal thing, because then we could, if it goes green to the end, we could be fine and make it. But since we're going to have to stop again, I'm not going to risk giving up the track position if no one else does, even though tires will make a difference this early. But that being said, we could be so slow that we're going to give up the track position anyway on old tires. We got some people ducking in. Gives people a strategy choice. Caution this early. And I'm going to save fuel just in case we can make it from here. But I doubt it. We're about 10 laps short. 15 laps short still. We're already going 2 to green, so... But the longer we could stay out, theoretically, the better it's going to be. We want to go long. So saving here would be good. Assuming my strategy is the correct one, I have no idea. Tyler's made it up to 4th. Very cool. He's in that number 6 Interstate Batteries car, the old Dale Jarrett one, I believe. Pretty cool. We got the 7 car. Those guys had, or we'd pulled away from them. If I was in the back, though, I would definitely duck in and get extra fuel and maybe change right sides. With nothing to lose, then we could just go even longer. But if I already had the track position, I want to try and save it, I guess. So, hopefully we go green a little bit longer this time. 3 car, I think, was involved in that. He's back in 16th. The 1 car is in 13th, it looks like. Maybe. No, he's pitting
Alright, man,
again.
we're going green next time. Bye.
We do have a lap car.
Line up on the outside row now.
Well, I think it's the guy that lagged out is the only guy, and he's not on track yet, so we're not going to have anybody on the inside. That's good. Gotta do another restart without missing a shift. Hopefully we can. And hopefully we get some long run. Because we get a bunch of cautions, our strategy of go long is not gonna matter. Not even gonna come into play. I'm glad to see all the people around me did not pit, for the most part. Now we gotta be careful.
Get ready.
Getting loose in 1 and 2 might be treacherous. I guess I should scoot up a little bit. He went early last time.
Alright, man.
He's going early again.
Green
Cool.
flag.
Much better to go early, I think. It gets the field spread out and
Minute 43.
less likely to get jumbled up with people trying to jump it and timing it wrong.
Wow, that gave me a black flag.
Oh, they had some problems back in the pack, unfortunately. Right at the start. I saw some people going to the inside. I thought people were going to pit road,
I
but
feel very
I
lucky.
think some people maybe missed a shift and got ran into and spun. I don't know. Thankfully, no caution. That does stink for the people that got black flags there. We'll just try and ride behind the 5 car. Looks like we're still able to pull away from the 7. Really got to be careful on corner exit. I don't want to push out wide and hit the wall. That will hurt. 3 cars serving his penalty. That stinks for him. No fun when stuff like that happens and you get a penalty. You get punished for something you had nothing to do with, and you're just trying to dodge so your car doesn't get destroyed. But I have no idea how they would program it to deal with those situations like a human would. Just the consequence of having automatic scoring, since they can't have live officiating every single race. I wanted to get a little bit loose on me there. It looks like Tyler's catching the 7 car.
Adam, I'm going to let you buy on next corner.
Feeling fine. Don't feel like the car's being too bad to me. Still feels alright through the corners.
Thanks. I really don't know what I'm doing though.
I'm just cruising.
That's what I'm doing, just cruising. Not pushing too hard. We are catching the 5, but I'm not going to be too concerned about getting around them immediately. Tyler has gotten around Jacob in the 7, so that's good.
Just trying to conserve tires.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I do want to back off early before I get behind the 5 because I don't want the air to get taken off the spoiler and him to spin right in front of me. Looks like the 7's trying to pass Tyler back. I think 7's fallen off quite a bit though. Looks like Tyler was able to hold on. We get a huge run right here on him. So we'll take it if we can.
Stay low.
I don't know if we'll be able to complete the pass.
Stay low. The leader just did a 43.89. Stay low. All clear, all
We
clear.
do. He doesn't fight too hard for it. And I did not want to use up my tires at all if we could help it, trying to get around him, so that actually worked out pretty well. It looks like we're going to lead a lap as we overdrive turn 3. Cool. I love me some Michigan. This is one of my favorite combos.
Good job, man. You're in first. Good job, man.
Just gotta be careful. We don't got anybody in front of us to set our pace or follow. So we might take a minute to get up to speed. It doesn't look like we can pull away from him anyway. He got a big run there and just backed off on it. And I'm overdriving turn 3. I gotta stop doing that. It's easier for me to follow than it is to lead. I struggle hitting my line without somebody in front of me. Which is not good, but just the way it is, I guess. He seems to be fairly good through 1 and 2. We're a little bit better through 3 and 4 than he is, I think. Well, didn't look that much better. Where's the 1 car at? He's back in 11th. The 2's right behind him. They could be quicker than me. The 3 is on a lap down now, which is going to be really tough for him to get back. I think there are lucky dogs, though. Tyler's actually catching us a bit. Try and keep it from getting too loose. Tyler might be quicker than we are. Might have a good race on our hands. What's fuel looking like? I want to see when that gets to 20 laps left in the tank. See how much fuel we have left. Okay, got a little loose on me that time. Let's be a little bit more careful. That was not very good. Tyler's really catching quick. Maybe I shouldn't have wanted to be out front, because now I'm having trouble saving tires. And it's getting loose on me. And here comes the 5. Coming to take the lead back. Okay. Maybe draft is just a pretty big roll. 7's coming back too. Try and be smooth. They take it back, that's fine. We're already about a second and a half slower than our fastest lap. It is getting loose on that right rear. I am concerned about that. And we're blowing turn 1. With how quickly we caught the 5, we have not been able to pull away at all. But maybe if he gets back in front of me, I'll be better at saving tires again, and we'll be able to be alright. He doesn't look to be in a hurry to pass us, so that's good. Gotta be so careful about getting loose in front of them. He and Tyler get to racing, we might be able to pull away a little bit. But I doubt they'll race for too long. The 5 is looking like he just wants to be patient and get it to the end. If we hang around the 44.3s for lap time, and I think going long will be alright. At this point, I'm not sure if it's going to be the best. It is very loose, though. I'm feeling edgy. It's getting very loose. Be careful crossing this seam. As I'm getting loose and pushing out towards the wall. Not great. We're not doing great. Tyler's looking to pass the 5 now. And then he'll be coming to pass us. Them being too wide should give us some time to pull away. 5 just gets in behind him though. He's got a huge run.
Inside.
Just gonna get him by us. Get the 5 by us. 7's coming back.
Clear, all clear. You got one inside.
We're gonna be back in 4th here in a second.
Stay high.
I'm just
All
gonna
clear,
go
all
up
clear.
here.
The leader just did a
44.
That should be better for us though. We can
43.
make sure we brake early enough for the corners not to run into them, and that should help us save tires. A little bit better than what we were doing out front. I'm gonna hit the wall if I'm not paying attention though. 3.8 to the 9 car and then 6.2 to the 18. So it looks like we're just gonna fall back to 4th. So as I was saying about the 7 just backing off and saving tires better, I think that's what he was doing, because now he's right behind me again. we'll just give it to him. No, he's being patient still. That's fine. Everyone up here is being patient with it. Long race. That's what I like to see. Though I am not very fast right now. We're almost 2 seconds slower already. So I don't know if staying long is going to be the play. Oh, that wall's scary. We just keep up with these two. We might be in good shape. I don't know when they're going to pit, though. This doesn't seem like the leader can get away from anybody. Just go ahead and lift. We're pulling away from the 9. We're not pulling away from the 7 quite yet. He's got our draft still. I'm still in tire saving mode. I don't want to take it too wide and get caught racing, stuck on his inside or anything like that. Just burn the tires up more than we need to. I do want to look at fuel though. 10 gallons is about 24 laps. "24 laps from now will be, what, 13 to go? So we don't need 10 gallons, of course. We can probably take 7. Ooh, Tyler just about got the wall. He had to lift. Let's go ahead and put it on 8. Whoa, I nearly overdrove it. Killed the 5. I'm glad we didn't. Glad this is going green though. We're about to halfway. Those guys back in 5th are just falling way off. I'm surprised we've been able to pull away from them so much, and I'm nearly packing the wall with a big push. Tyler got another big push. But he's still up in the lead, as me and the 5 are being pretty patient. 7's being patient. Looking to get this to the end and have a good finish. Could be a very exciting one with all 4 of us right here. It's going to depend on what the pitting is going to be like. Good race so far. This has been fun.
The leader just did a
44.727.
Yeah, that's about what we're doing. Don't want to be right on his bumper on exit. That's where the loosest point in the track is. If we take the air off his spoiler, it's going to be hard to make it through the corner. Okay, we're still about a second and a half, a little bit more slower than we were. That's a lot of fall off, but I don't know. I don't know what strategy is going to be. I still think going long is probably what we're going to do anyway. We'll see what the front guys do. I mean, we got such a big gap on those guys behind us that it may not make a huge difference. If we're giving up 2 seconds a lap, that can add up quickly. But as I said, as quickly as the tires fall off, it's only going to be 2 seconds for a short time. So I think we'll be okay. Now the 5 looking to get around Tyler. Well, he backed it off. Tyler seems to be struggling out of turn 2 a little bit. I might look to get underneath the 5. Not quite there. I'm just going to lift. Can feel it wanting to get out and hit that wall though. Have to be so careful. Okay, that felt like a decent exit.
Alright, man. Halfway. This
Just
time
got to
by.
halfway. Is pitting going to start? What are these front 2 going to do? We did have that caution at the beginning. So it's not exactly halfway from that, but ooh, Tyler really close to the wall up there. 7.5 gallons is 18 laps. Maybe only need to take 7. But we're probably going to be using a little bit more fuel when we come out on fresher tires. Because we'll be a little bit quicker. I think I'm just going to do 8 to be safe. That should give us a nice cushion. I don't want to run out of fuel. I'd rather be overfueled than underfueled. Here comes the 7 again. I'd be happy finishing up here in top 4. We're having a good race up here. All just trying to be patient, not do anything mean to the tires. But it doesn't seem like the leader, once he gets out front, can pull away. The 7 might have grabbed the wall right there. He kind of did a big evasive maneuver. Or he might have just got loose. Kind of rather than be in front of me so I know when they pit, but I think our strategy is going to be set anyway. We're just going to go until we run out, get close to running out of fuel. So I don't know if having them in front of me to see is going to affect us too much. They're not pitting yet, so they might be having the same thing in mind. And they might be better at getting on the pit road than I am, so we might lose a little bit of time to that.
The leader just did a 44.5.
We're all just running the same exact time. I think we're just stuck in the draft. They're not pulling away at all. We're hanging on to the back of them. 7 car's been about 5/10 back to 3/10 back. And 9 car and 18 are back there, still falling back. I think maybe the draft is just helping us that much. Could be. Save a little bit of fuel here in the draft too. Lifting down the straightaway. 5 goes wide. Wasn't sure if he was going to give me the inside there or not.
Good job. The next car is the leader. Stay low.
But he does.
All clear, all clear.
He missed the corner there, or he was just letting us by. I don't know. Wasn't quite ready for that, but we made it work. As we've been riding there, I do feel like the looseness has gotten a little bit better, so that's nice. Oh, the 5's pitting, that's why. Alright, see how this shakes out. Thought that might be the case. He's just getting the people around him so he can pit without trouble. So how is this gonna turn out? I don't know. Going long may not be the right thing. Nine cars on pit road as well, so he's going to gain some time. But do I risk it? Because we could get a caution. Like, do you want to risk pitting and getting caught a lap down that you will be unable to make up? I think the safest, possibly the fastest way is to just go long. If we end up getting 15th or something because of it, then oh well, we had a good race. I just think the tires are going to equalize pretty quickly. We're still running like 44 5s. And our fastest lap's like a 43. A little bit less than a 43. So we're like a second and a half slower. And we've kind of been there the whole time in this run. It's going to depend on how quickly the tires are going to get to that point for the guys that just took them. And if they get to it quick enough, they're going to stop gaining and it's just going to hurt them.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is
7 cars falling off now. We might have to get around Tyler. I'll look to his inside here.
Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Still there? Hold your line.
He just backs off
All
for
clear,
us,
all
thank
clear.
you. I don't know if we'll be able to pull away at all. But we'll take it from him, lead some more laps. 5 cars pulling away up ahead, 7.6. Let's see if that keeps growing or if we start to stabilize. I think Tyler's going long too. How much fuel are we gonna want? 4 gallons is 9 laps. I think 8.
You are the leader.
I think 8's gonna be fine. 8 tires and fuel. Did I say 8 tires and fuel? 2 tires, 8 gallons of fuel. What the heck? See, I get out in front and then I can't slow down enough for turn 3. Don't know what the problem is with that. 7 cars really started to fall off the last few laps. 9 seconds to the 5. Is the 5 a lap down, or did he stay on the lead lap? I think he's a lap down, almost 2. But I'm not positive on that.
You okay with pushing 10?
No, he's on the lead lap, so he might cycle to the lead. He might cycle to the lead. One car's up to 5th, but he's 12.5 seconds back. I think he just hasn't pit yet.
20 more laps.
20 to go. 7 cars on pit road now. Going long might not be what we want to do. Might not be what we want to do. But if that's the case, then oh well. We're still running 44 6s, 44 5s. We've been running that for a long time. Five cars, 10.2. I don't think he's pulling away quite as quick anymore. We're gonna have to be so careful on 2 tires, though. I do not want to spin out like I did last time. Me and Tyler might not be doing the best strategy here. I think it'll be alright, though. I think it'll be alright. We got 5 laps. We're going to go to as low as we can. Make it as quick of a pit stop as we can. The thing about pitting later as well, we're going to take less fuel. Well, no, we're not. It's going to be the same amount of fuel for everybody. And we're probably taking more than most people are. Still need the same amount, though. And I imagine everyone taking 2 tires. Somebody spun getting on pit road. Oh, where are we going to cycle out? Probably somewhere stupid. The 1 and the 2 are still out, though. So that gives me hope. And Tyler's still out here. I feel like the 5 and the 7 are going to cycle the 1 and 2, though. Feel like it's going to happen. Don't feel like we picked the right thing. Missed turn 3 again. Have to somehow let Tyler know we're pitting. Don't really want to call it over the radio, though, and give away our strategy. Not that there's much to give away at this point. Everybody who's still out is kind of doing the exact same thing. Tyler is pitting. We'll pit next time.
The car behind is pitting.
We will pit next time. We could actually go one more. Is that smart? Probably not. We'll pit now that we got a big gap behind us, and hopefully we'll get on pit road alright. 2 tires.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
We could do another lap, but I don't want to play with fire that much. It's going to be cutting it pretty dang close if we pit next time.
Step forward, step forward.
Get on pit road very slowly, but we didn't speed and we didn't spin, so that's the best thing. Watch the freaking 5 car just fly right on by.
Pit box in 10.
I'm gonna have to make sure I get this thing slowed down as well. 10 cars pitting.
2, 1. Right here.
Tires 65-54, 74-75 on the lefts. Is this gonna work? I have no idea.
Alright, that's it. Go.
There goes the 5.
Just a heads up, you know that you only have 1 set of right side
This is
tires
probably
remaining.
not working. Probably not working. Here comes Tyler, 9 seconds back. 5 cars already way far ahead of us. I swear that was what you wanted to do last time we came to Michigan, but I guess the caution screwed that up.
The leader just did a
44.931.
Well, see, that's right about the time we're doing. He's about a second slower, not a second and a half, though. But we're going to be on better tires, but I don't think we're closing that gap.
The car in front is pitting.
So we're probably not getting the top 5, but it was a fun race, fun to try. I can't believe Tyler is so far back. He must have messed up pit road or something. Maybe he took 4. Definitely don't want to take 4 on 2.
The gap is 6.5. You're
Or-
losing on the car in front. The gap is 4.
Don't want to take 4 under green. I don't think. We just don't have enough laps left to catch the 7. I don't believe. Bad idea. We're in 7th. We led some laps though, that was fun. Has the 15 not pit yet? Maybe he has. We should have pit really early, by the looks of it. I always get that wrong. We are catching the 7 pretty quickly though, I guess. Whatever I pick to do, it's always the opposite of what it is that I pick, even if it was what we did last time. Unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes. Careful getting that low. We are catching the 7. But is it going to be
Yes,
quick
sir.
enough? We got 11 laps left. We might be able to get him, but I don't think we're getting back to the top 5. Unless more people still have to pit. 15's pitting, so that's 1 spot. We might be able to get top 5 if we can get up to the 7, but that's going to be... I mean, still 3 seconds.
Car behind you, pitting.
10 to go.
Tyler's caught us a little bit, but he's 6 seconds back still. We're running pretty quick laps here compared to what we were on old tires. Ten laps left. This big track, that's a lot of time. We could get up to the top 5. We managed to catch the 7. Still seems like a long ways. The 5 car is 6.5 seconds up. 12 is in front of him. The 3 car who's a lap down here.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap
It's
is
within 2 seconds now.
9.
Three car just stays up and out of the way. Thank you.
You're clear high, clear high.
Glad this has gone green though, since that first caution. That only caution. Made for a pretty fun race. Now I doubt the 7's going to be quite as patient letting us go with how late in the race it is, but we'll see how big the difference in speed is with the tires. We're almost within a second. About to get his draft. 5 cars passing the 12, it looks like. Who the heck is in the lead?
45.052.
Who's in the lead?
You're gaining on
The 1
car
car.
in front. The gap is 1.
How did he gain all that time? Has he been saving this whole time? Has he not pit yet? Oh, that's an idea. That is insane amount to save for that long. That could explain why he was so far back. I don't think he's pit yet because he's 15 seconds ahead. He's doing like 45-second laps. I don't know if he can hold the 2 off either.
Oh, don't do that! Don't do that!
Don't be a caution.
All right, man,
Oh my
caution is
gosh.
out, caution is out. Line up,
Fucking
single file.
kidding
Pit road
me.
is closed.
Is that in the race? I don't know.
Man, come on, you gotta be better than that.
It's the 7 car.
Oh, that's unfortunate. What is this going to turn into now?
Oh, there goes my fuel strategy.
What is this gonna turn into? Do we pit for tires?
It's the 7 car.
I don't know. That's not what we wanted. The one car I think had not pit. I think he had stayed out, but he's gonna have to pit now. He's gonna be so much slower on old tires compared to the people that have already pit. I think we stay out and just take our chances. Maybe that's a dumb idea. I imagine the 5's gonna stay out. I think the 7's gonna stay out. I don't know though. Oh my. I'm staying out.
11 car.
I'm trying it. We had not pit that long ago.
Car 17.
And this is not going to be a long run.
5 to go at the line.
It's going to be 3 laps. We might lose it. This is interesting though. We're going to get a pretty good jump. Problem is,
Told you I felt lucky.
It's the
I don't know.
11 car.
This is going to be interesting. Tyler stayed out. That's good. Hopefully he's not just following me and this is just a terrible idea. Probably should have pit. Did everyone behind us pit? How many people we got on the lead lap? 11. Ooh, this is crazy. The one car had to pit there, though. If he'd been staying out that full run since the first caution, there was no way he was going to hold on with the tires that he had. I mean, he could have made it on fuel with the caution, of course. It looked like he could have made it to the end if we stayed green. So, but tires are going to be too big of an issue. I think ours are going to be maybe a problem. But we didn't stay out quite as long as the 5 and the 7 did. We'd done a few laps there, but I don't think it was too bad. If we get a good jump, I mean, they're probably going to be so much quicker than us through the corners. We'll probably fall back outside the top 5 again. But, oh well. This late in the race, if we get an instant caution, I mean, we essentially get it. I don't want that to happen, but I don't know if we got a chance any other way. Very interesting.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Past the 8, past the.
Very interesting indeed. Let's see what this is going to feel like. Okay. Probably just going to go pretty early. Actually, I'm going to wait a little bit. Because we've been going early. We were going early the first start and the second start. I'm going to go a little bit later just to try and give myself a little bit of an advantage. At least we're going to be single file. Cannot blow turn 1 though. We cannot do that. Now I need Tyler to hold off the people behind me so we can pull away and have too big of a gap for them to get us. We're going to have 3 laps to go. But that is long enough to lose a bunch, as I said. Oh man. Have we been making bad decisions all race? Probably. Probably have.
Get ready.
I'm gonna wait till we get to the front stretch. I'm gonna go in the restart zone.
The pace car is in.
Right now.
Green, green, green. You are the leader.
Alright. Got a decent gap. Can we hold it? I don't know. Tyler's still behind us. The difference might not be big enough for new tires. It might not. It might, though.
Alright, man, 2 to go.
Oh, I don't know. It's gonna be close. 5 car is flying. Big push. 5 car got a big push behind me, coming to the white flag.
1 more lap to win.
4/10 back. They're gonna race hard. We're not getting a caution to save us. I completely blow the corner.
Just hit the fastest lap. 42.545.
That was terrible. That was terrible. Do we have a big enough gap to hold them if we don't overdrive 3? Get it off of turn 3. Come on! Oh, yeah! Oh, man! Woo!
Good job, man. You won.
We lucked into that so
I
bad.
would have loved one more lap.
Yeah, there was no way I was holding you guys off one more lap. Great race. Oh, man.
You too.
Timed that just perfectly.
Yeah, good call there. Stay out. Good race.
Oh, man.
Well, we both could have passed him if he hadn't started racing me there on the
Whew!
last lap, but it is what it is. Yeah, I thought about pushing.
Oh, man, I can't believe we did that. Talk about a pit call. Oh, that's awesome. What a great race. We did not have the speed to hold them off one more lap. I didn't know if we'd have it to hold them off that many, but we just got away with it. Great racing to him. The 7 car and the 5 car and Tyler we were racing with the whole time, basically. I love Michigan, man. My favorite track. One of my favorite tracks. 11 cars blinking. Oh, 13 cars getting loose, and we saw that happen lap 5. That stinks for the 2. That hurt him pretty bad. What a pit call. I can't believe that worked out. That caution saved us. I don't know if we were going to get back to the top 5. Oh, 3 car grabbed a safer barrier, and then he just can't save it. That stinks for him. If that had stayed green, the 1 would have won that easily. With whatever he was doing. Oh, and that's what gives everyone a black flag. And because the caution comes out, or not the caution, but because the green is coming out right when this happens, we don't get a yellow, and they keep it fairly straight. Whew, man. 16 cars pushing. What were the tires at the end? 95, 94. I mean, just that little bit of difference. I mean, they were quicker than we were, but they just didn't have enough laps. And I thought it was worth the gamble, because if we got a caution at any point, we would have still been up ahead and the race would have ended. But had that been a 4-lap run instead of a 3-lap run, they would have got around us, no doubt. It was just perfect timing for us. 13 grabbing the wall on exit of 2. And hard into the inside wall. That's lap 50. But we don't get a caution for that. Lap 57. The 3 sounds like he's clutching it, trying to get the best position he can get to make it to the end. And then the 4 car, or the 14 car, right in front of the 1, I believe. This is the caution. He just can't save it. And unfortunately, that brings out a yellow. But for us, it's fortunate. Really fortunate for us. I don't know how in the world we got away with that one. But see, that's why we go long. If we get into a situation like that, our tires aren't that bad. right at the end, we can afford to make that call without being dead slow. Just crazy stuff. 13's pushing hard, grabs the wall, and he's going to spin to the inside. Again, he's been acquainted with this wall already. White flag in the air. Look at, I mean, they're right behind me. Oh, Tyler, get the wall. Oh, he gets it. Thankfully, the 10 doesn't wreck him. Being unable to check up in time, and Tyler holds on to 6th. He was falling off there. These guys were just, I mean, they were swarming us. I think that worked really, I mean, we got so lucky. The fact that Tyler was behind me and he was on the exact same strategy that we were pretty much, and we got a great jump. So they had to pass him and make up that time we got right at the start, and that just bought us enough time to make it for just 3 laps. 4 laps, like I said, wasn't going to work. Like, look at that. I mean, that jump saved us. I mean, that was, we needed that jump in order for that to work. And then they started racing each other right at the end. I mean, white flag. It's really hard to sit in line and try and catch somebody when you got no time left. I mean, just a good hard race. That was so crazy. I can't believe we got away with that. Probably should not have won that, especially with our pit call there, had it stayed green, but our pit call for that long run, staying out that long, I think is what got us the win too, because we could afford to stay out on the old tires, like I said. So, I mean, it just worked out. We just got lucky. That's all there is to it. It just worked out exactly how we needed it to for us to get away with it. I don't know. That was crazy. That was a lot of fun. Great race. Really enjoyed that. And, yeah. Love me some Michigan. Love me some 87 cars. One of my favorite series. One of my favorite combos. And it pays off for us. Amazingly. Oh, man. Thanks for watching.